For years, the U.S. dominated artificial intelligence, but now, China's DeepSeek has achieved what many thought impossible, closing the gap with OpenAI's GPT-4 in just 3 months. This isn't just a technical milestone, it's a geopolitical wake-up call.
Sources have told us that Trump and his team are planning to expand efforts to limit China's tech advancements, including tougher chip curbs and perhaps pressuring allies to also get in line. Let's bring in Min Lo, our China correspondent, for more details on what we know so far.
Yeah, so the Trump administration is now sketching out a tougher restriction regime on these chip export restrictions to China. And Trump administration officials have been meeting with their counterparts from Japan and Netherlands to discuss ASML and Tokyo Electron's disallowing those engineers from servicing these chip-making gears in China. And of course, when this servicing is stopped, it could cause these chip-making gears to lose their functionality. And aside from that, they're looking at tightening the restrictions in terms of the exports of advanced chips to China, including restricting the sale of these specific chips designed for China to meet the pre-existing restrictions that have been imposed by the Biden administration. Trump officials also looking at potentially toughening restrictions on SMIC, which is Huawei's main manufacturing partner, as well as Changxin Memory Technologies, which is a key front runner in the Chinese chip race. And on top of that, remember we had that rather complex sort of AI diffusion rule where the U.S. had divided the world into 3 different tiers, imposing a computing cap on how much computing power you can sell to each tier of countries. And officials now looking at limiting or lowering that threshold of computing power that can be exported without additional license. So again, expanding that overall license requirement, which already had drawn pretty sharp rebuke from companies, including the likes of NVIDIA, that had been hoping that the Trump administration would take a lighter regulatory touch here.
Today, we analyze how it happened, what it means, and whether America's AI lead is slipping for good. On March 25, 2025, AI pioneer Kai-Fu Lee revealed that DeepSeek's latest models now rival GPT-4 in critical benchmarks, from coding assistance to multilingual comprehension. This isn't just about technology, it's a proxy war for supremacy. The U.S. has blacklisted Chinese AI firms like Huawei and SenseTime, citing national security. China responded by investing $50 billion in domestic AI startups. Now, DeepSeek's rise exposes a critical question. Can export restrictions slow China's progress, or will they fuel innovation under pressure?
Company DeepSeek is a wake-up call for the U.S. tech industry. DeepSeek, which its owners say cost around just $6 million to develop, has become the most downloaded free app in the US. It appears to require less powerful computer chips than its American tech giant rivals. But Mr. Trump said he was confident that the US would remain dominant in the field.
China and the U.S. are embroiled in an AI race. Just last week, President Donald Trump announced Stargate, a joint venture involving a $500 billion investment by global tech giants in AI infrastructure.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser-focused on competing to win.
The UK government says Britain's £14 billion AI infrastructure investment also remains on track. With the arrival of DeepSeek, the AI race has just grown more heated.
美方滥用实体清单等出口管制工具，以危害美国国家安全、违反美国外交政策为借口，滥施非法单边制裁，是典型的霸权主义行径，严重违反国际法和国际关系基本准则，严重损害企业的合法权益，破坏全球产供链安全稳定。中方对此坚决反对，予以强烈谴责。
One thing is clear, the AI race is no longer a one-way street. Whether DeepSeek's rise is a fluke or a trend will shape the next decade of tech and global power. What's your take? Drop a comment below. For deeper dives into the tech Cold War, subscribe now.